live.
Which is so cool that you know that you have that factored in.
Yeah,
when you're taking a look at a stock chart, you know, in that case, you're absolutely applying a fundamental.
Yeah, oh,
piece
absolutely.
That's so important because of just simply valuation of company,
big time,
the stock, and the whole bit. Yeah.
Because the currency value of it, like I realized it, you know, in 2001. You know, I could see what they're making, but what really ended up happening was when the Canadian dollar started moving, right?
Yeah.
Getting much stronger.
Yes.
You know, Gold Corp is one of the best gold companies in the world, right?
Right.
They're one of their mines. They get gold out of $250, right?
It's amazing, isn't it?
And then, but what happened? What ended up happening is that they come in with one of their earnings, like in 2006, well, 2007, I think.
Yeah.
And it wasn't what it should have been. And I looked at it, I said, oh, man, what's going on here? But it had to do with the Canadian dollar going from $1.30, coming down at that point, it was only about $1.10.
Yeah.
Their expenses went up so dramatically because all their expenses were in Canadian dollar, getting paid in U.S. dollar, that it killed their line. So the 250 turned around and went to 650. Yeah. The 250 was still there, folks. But what happened is that when you get the expenses in, it doesn't fly.
Yeah. and knowing those correlations, you know, and truly being the, you know, the gold, you know, absolute expert that you are. I mean, it's a reason why, it's a reason why if folks actually want to take some of their portfolio and put it into gold mining stocks, you know, your gold report's an absolute must. I can't imagine.
And you can
I couldn't do it. Look, folks, the amount of work that you'd have to put into it to understand some of those correlations and what's going on, I don't have the time for that. And why would I do something I can leverage off to somebody that's better at it than me?
And you can test drive it, folks. 30 days, absolutely free. Hey, let's talk about Tiger Metal Exchange.
Yes, let's do that. Okay, since we're talking gold and silver and everything else out there.
So this is we think it's a big deal anyway, folks.
Well, you know, it's a big deal from a number of different standpoints. One, you know, whenever you start any kind of business that you're running, you have some type of mission, and certainly part of that mission is being able to make money. But that wasn't necessarily the core reason. You know, you when we started this, when you first approached me, you know, was we have this listener base out here, and it's so, and this is the franchise, if you will. And it's so important to be able to protect, you know, our tigers and tigresses out there, our listeners. And so, you know, you saw what was going on inside the business. You had wanted to open up a cash for gold business even a couple of years before. And so we got that piece of it done. And we got the operational piece of it done, the transparency. I mean, folks, every customer that has done business with us and converting their jewelry to cash has been just simply so amazed at how easy it is to do and how comfortable and safe, because, you know, when you start sending thousands of dollars, look, our average transaction has been a little bit over $1,000. That's the average transaction, which for inside the business and the industry, it's about $300 or $400 more than just what goes on in the general public. But we know we've got a different customer base, you know, that's listening to us. And it's folks that have had stuff sitting in their drawers for a long period of time, jewelry they haven't worn or what have you. And so, you know,
it's real money.
It's real, it's real money. It's real money, whether gold's trading, you know, at 18, 19, 17, 15, 1100, it's real money, real currency. So that piece of it has worked well. And the question was, how do we grow that? You know, how do we actually grow that business? And we can either, you know, take our payouts down substantially, or you know, and then use those monies for marketing, or we just simply come to our community, okay? And you know, we're talking about you know, when you take a look at what you're doing for the book deal, keep it in the community. Well, in our case here, this is our community, our listenership, and so the way to do that was for us to create a partner program, and a partner program where just simply you're putting the word out there to your Rolodex, whether it's family, whether it's friends, whether it's business acquaintances, folks in your church, whatever associations you might be, when you really start thinking about the number of people that you individually come in contact with. And so just simply for doing that, then what we're going to do is we're going to give you 5% of whatever it is that we pay out to them. And we believe it's a better use of our marketing dollar to put that marketing dollar into our communities. And especially, you know, in this day and age where you've got viral marketing and it's so easy to communicate with folks. And what we've done is we've set up a system where you can protect your email list, your customers.
Yes.
You know, and you log into our site, you sign up to become a partner. It takes just a minute, and then, you know, there's about 3 different ways that you can do this, but the easiest way is just go into your site, input the email address. So we're not going to do that of folks that you want to send emails to.
Okay.
And our system will go check that out, make sure that it's not already taken by somebody.
Okay.
And if so, that becomes part of your protected list.
That is so
cool. And if those folks convert their jewelry to cash, you're going to get 5% of whatever it is that they send in.
And what happens? You're not putting any cash up, folks.
Yeah.
Period. You know what's so cool? That technology, folks, is unbelievable. Because think about that system in general. I mean, it is absolutely amazing. So the system, number one, checks that first off that
nobody else has that email address.
They haven't done business with us, right?
That's right. Yep. That's right.
And the bottom line, folks, is that it's a great way that you can actually have your friends, your family, more than likely get more money also.
Oh,
that's
right.
That's the biggest essence of it, I think, because I've gone, so picture this, folks. I've gone to times, meaning, you know, like little parties that people know me, and it's sad.
It is.
When people come up and say, oh, yeah, you know, geez, I knew you did that, but I went somewhere else and I got this much money. So what ends up happening is this. Because they have so much gold, they think that $1,000 or $2,000 is a lot of money, but not in the context of what they just got. They just got 50 to 60%.
Oh, that's right.
And that's all they got.
That's right.
You know, so every one of those little tiny grams, folks, are an absolute mind blower as to, you know, how much money when you're dealing with something that's $1,700.
Well, you've got that aspect. You've got a number of folks. So many of our customers, you know, tell me they just simply, yes, they want to be able to convert their items to cash.
Right.
You know, for whatever the reason might be. Yet just making that step of going to one of the physical buildings.
Okay.
People are comfortable coming here.
Right.
You know, it's an office environment.
Right.
You know, it's private, if you will, the transaction. But going to one of those places, in line, pulling up there, going in there. How many people, you know, volunteer to want to go to a place where you know you're going to get ripped off?
Right.
Not a great feeling, or what have you. And so most folks that actually, you know, so many of our customers don't actually need the money. They don't have to.
Right.
But what they realize is they do have something of value that they would rather put to better use.
Yeah, you take it and invest in something else.
Yeah, and so where to do that at?
Right.
And so when you think about it, folks, so if our average transaction is over $1,000, that holds true for probably your Rolodex of customers, your email list of customers, if you will. You know, and you take a look at, you know, if that means $50 in your pocket each time for any one of them that does that. You know, 50 folks over a period of time, $2,500 in your pocket. You know, would you like $2,500 or $5,000? You know, most people's email book is pretty huge, and then you start breaking it out to, you know, other folks with inside the environments that you're in. So, you know, we worked hard on it. You know, it's the next phase of our growth strategy.
So they just go to Tiger Metal Exchange, and at the very top, folks, it says Become a Partner. You just hit that Become a Partner, and you're off to the races.
Yeah, real easy.
Yeah,
real easy. I mean,
you have no downside.
Yes, that's right.
There's no downside here.
Yeah, exactly.
There's only an upside.
Exactly.
And, you know, so
it's a nice gift, nice way for us to, nice way for somebody to get a little trading capital together.
Oh, listen, you know? it's real. It's real money. You'll be surprised, folks. That's the real bottom line. I mean, it's real.
And the system is set up so that you have a members page, if you will.
Right.
So as business comes in from folks that you have sent it out to.
Oh, this is cool. Check this out.
So you'll be able to see when a transaction, you know, actually comes in, and we do the valuation, it'll be updated, you know, on your system. When they order an actual kit from us, you'll see that they've ordered a kit.
That's really cool.
And then when we actually make the payout, because the payout fluctuates, it goes up every 2 minutes. Our system is updated with the spot prices.
Right.
But as soon as their transaction goes out, you will see what amount is going to be coming to you within a 2-week period of time.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah. So I mean, it's very automated, very easy, and you know, and we're not doing anything with those email addresses. They're just simply your protected account, and it's a way. The email address is the way that the customer logs back in on the regular Tiger Metal Exchange site in order to complete their valuation process. So that was a way of being able to link everything together. Folks don't have to do that. They can. We also have created a separate link that they can include with an email they send to somebody. And if that client clicks on that email link, then that will tie them in on our system. And then the third way is everybody gets a unique ID number. So, you know, you can give out your unique ID number. But the easier way is just simply spend a few minutes, go on the site, put up your protected list, send out some emails, sit back, collect some cash. It's really not.
Technology rules.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't have went shot the NDX just now. So funny.
I love it.
Folks, this is no kidding. When I was looking at this system, I was saying to myself, man, this thing is so cool, it's unbelievable. And then this morning I come in and I say to myself, you know what? The NDX is basically the weakest baby out there anyway, right?
It is.
Apple can't get any traction.
Right.
But bottom line, so I hit the switch.
Yeah.
Listen. You know what though? I think this is even sicker.
What's that?
I've turned into an Apple freak.
Oh no!
Oh, listen to this, folks.
Cool.
My sister sent me an iPad.
Yeah.
For my birthday.
Oh, very nice.
Yep,
okay.
and I'm hooked.
Okay.
I'm hooked.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. What a little toy that is.
That's great.
You know what is amazing?
It's so funny.
It is crazy. You know what's amazing, folks, is that Jobs was so incredible that blows my mind even about the iPad itself. I mean, it has everything, but the cover alone, is unbelievable. Okay. It's a magnetic cover, folks. And I was looking at this, like the iPad came and then there's another box with this cover. And I'm looking, I said, well, how do you put this thing on?
Yeah.
So I just got it near it and went right on it.
Yeah.
It went right on it, folks. It's like, oh my God.
That's how you save power, right? It chucks the thing down or something, right?
It does.
So puts it to sleep?
I've only charged it once.
Yeah.
And I think that was 5 days ago.
That's cool.
So, I know. It's amazing.
No, great devices. What is so unique is, I
was watching us.
No, that's cool. Yeah. You need timing. Is so critical. Because I came from that industry, back in the 80s.
Right.
And then when I went on to some different businesses, folks, I used the power of technology. In fact, I used to own a restaurant. I used to own a Chinese restaurant.
Okay.
Now, it was an investment.
Right.
But it was the first system that I know of that was out there where we built a database. When a customer called,
yes.
We had their number that was up on the screen, automatically pulled up their last order. Now, as you know, when you order pizzas or Chinese food, you're always ordering the same thing over and over again. So we were able to greet the customer immediately because even though we had the number that didn't have their name, so we knew, and we'd have people that would call, they would get used to it, they say, yeah, just order the same thing again.
Which is great. No, I listen, I know. I like that system. I like that system. What ends up happening, I can tell you, at the Capitol Grill.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
They got my number. Chris has my number.
Yeah.
When I call back, the tables will get it all. You don't even have to ask them. Don't even have to ask for them.
That's
you know what I mean?
Very cool.
I'm sure they're linking it, but it's really cool.
Very good.
Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, folks, you stay right there. You get the Dow down 35, NASDAQ flat, S&Ps are off 7. We're going to be right back.
X-Story Gold Mines, an NYSE Amex-listed company trading under the symbol XG, is slated to be the newest gold-silver producer in Argentina. X-Story is forecast to produce more than $250 million in bullion annually, beginning in 2013, at a cash cost of less than $200 for each ounce of gold produced. That forecast will make X-Story one of the highest margin operators in South America and a sector leader in the mining industry. X-Story has $50 million in its treasury, having spent over $60 million to date on drilling and engineering. The ultimate size of its Argentina discovery could be determined by year-end, as results from the 6 drills operating at the site are fully assessed. To find out more about X-Story Gold Mines and their exciting growth potential, click on their banner on the front page of TFNN.com or check them out on the NYSE Amex under the symbol XG.
TFNN is proud to bring you the cutting edge of newsletters. Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks. Ken is a top-down investor who lets price and volume in the major stock indices tell him when to be in the market and when to be out. By using his unique blend of fundamental and technical analysis, Ken will protect your hard-earned capital while realizing breakout gains. Go to TFNN.com today. Click Investments Newsletters and get Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks free for 2 weeks.
Is the fast-moving investment world challenging the way you think about managing risk and return? You don't have to go it alone. Directions Alternative Strategy Funds feature built-in tactical management to help you find clarity for the path ahead. Direction Funds, I'm with X. To learn more about Directions Alternative Strategy Funds, please visit TFNN.com and click on the Direction Funds banner or call 877-434-9363. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the direction funds carefully before investing. The prospectus contains this and other information about direction funds. The prospectus should be read carefully before investing. To obtain a prospectus, go to directionfunds.com. Investing in index funds may be more volatile than investing in broadly diversified funds. The use of leverage by a mutual fund increases the risk to the fund. The more a fund invests in leverage instruments, the more leverage will magnify gains or losses on those investments. Distributed by Rafferty Capital Markets, LLC.
Hi folks, Steve Rhodes here. Tom O'Brien and I need your help. Together, let's change the cash for gold industry once and for all. Now is the time to unleash the game changer, and that's you folks. We've all seen the power of viral marketing. It's overthrown dictators, and now it's time to rid the thieves in this cash for gold industry. Together, we can change this industry in a heartbeat. You know about our industry-leading payouts, our free tools, our video valuation, and the education that we provide to help folks value their jewelry. Tom and I are experts and the industry's most trusted team. Please join us now by spreading the word to your entire email list. We'll pay you 5% of the total payout, which on average would be $50 per transaction. 100 transactions is $5,000 in your pocket. We'd rather put our marketing dollars in your pocket and more money in your referrals pocket. Go to TigerMetalExchange.com and click on the Become a Partner button to join our team. Let's start a revolution, folks. We can't do it without you. TigerMetalExchange.com, the only click you need to make.
Give the gift of silver. This holiday season, TFNN and Great Panther Silver want to give you the gift of silver. From now until December 30th, TFNN will hold a drawing once a day, 5 days a week, business days only, and one lucky entrant will receive one of these beautiful coins that we will mail to whomever you desire. And one of these extraordinary coins could not be easier. There's no contest and no gimmicks, just a simple drawing, allowing you to give the gift of silver this holiday season. Go to the front page of TFNN.com for details. This segment is brought to you by Goldfields. For more information, just click the Goldfields banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you being with us. Market-wise out here, we get the Dow off 33. NASDAQ is flat. S&Ps are down 7. We get gold off 960. Silver's off 42. You get bonds up 28. King dollar's on the move, up 56. You got the euro. Let's see. She's down.
Pretty amazing, up 56, and the market's only being down like this right now.
Yeah, no, I know. Deviant.
Well, something's wrong somewhere, folks. I can tell you that.
It's a beautiful thing. I like the deviance, man. The reason I like the deviance is that what tends to happen is that, you know, it's like, okay, hold it. What's happening? The correlation's not there anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know what happens.
The correlation's there.
Give it a few hours here, and you're going to see this correlation. You know how we rock and roll inside here.
Yes.
So if we do look inside the NDX 100, let's see what we got here. What's NDX?
Well, you know, Apple is obviously is a key. You know,
yes.
It's one of the keys that's out there, folks, and one of the things that. You know, we've talked about the island reversal at the top that was out there. We talked about that high volume October 4th low in Apple's case, and you know, and how that needed to be tested. Now, we tested it on Friday, so we tested that and we rejected it on lighter volume. Right. So that's kind of like a little bit of a caution out there. But if you go back and you take a look at the last time that Apple did an island reversal at the top, you know, which is very important. It was during the time frame of February 16th. And if you just simply go take a look at February 16th, it did a 1 to 1.272 A to B equals CD down. All right? So I kind of also take a look at that in the context, and it went all the way down to, and it also went, and it was testing, you know, a high volume bar that it had out there, even though it wasn't a low. But it, you know, I just simply go, patterns repeat themselves. You know, inside charts, as you know.
Oh, yeah.
You know, when we have a market that's making...
over again.
Yeah, when you're making ABC up or ABC downs, you know, it just continues and you start going to look for them. So, you know, I'm using that as a little bit of the context. Well, Apple has not even tested the 1-to-1 ABC, which would take it down to 374.26.
Okay.
But it's what it's doing, it's really stopping at a real resistance area, because not only do we have that October 4th high volume low, okay, right, but the next candle session, if you will, was a bullish engulfing that it had out there.
Okay.
So, you know, the top of that, both of those areas do become resistance.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I want Apple to actually prove itself. I think it'll get down in there. So, yeah, support. That's right. Support. So, you know, but I think what I want to see is Apple at least complete the one-to-one ABC.
Right.
And then see what happens.
Right.
But when then also we're inside that swing point, then we need to wait to see, you know, how long is it going to stay inside there.
Right. Absolutely. And is it building cause? What you're going to get here is that sideways move. Will that be cause for lower price? And you'll be able to tell, folks, is that if the volume expands at all. Now, you know, we won't know for the next 3 or 4 days.
So I use this as also the context, okay? You know, Friday was absolutely incredible volume update.
Yeah.
Not volume, price update.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay? And Apple couldn't get any traction.
Right.
All right? So we talk about divergence of the dollar versus the market, the dollar being up 50 ticks or what have you, the market just being pretty much flat, if you will.
Yes.
Slightly down. Okay, that's divergence. So the question is, do you believe a market that can be pushed up on light volume? Do you buy into that? Or do you buy in that one of the strong candidates out there? You just got an Apple product. You love it. You're an Apple lover.
I do.
Okay, there's something else that's wrong.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
So I'm going with this one. It hasn't totally rejected price. Should have finished higher in a market, in my opinion, in a market like that's what I would be looking for as confirmation in a market like we had on Friday.
No, I know.
That was how I put it together in my mind.
It's absolutely right, too. And in fact, if we look, you know, we get a few more
filings,
of the 13F disclosures that are out there, and we're going to have them all by tomorrow. By the end of today, they all got to be in. So you got Capital World, that's America Funds. They bought more. Capital Research, that's the same deal. They bought more. Commerce Bank, they got a new position, 1.4 million shares. Deutsche Bank bought more. Vanguard, of course, that's a fund.
Yes.
Morgan Stanley bought another half a position, which is big dollars. Let's see who we got selling out here. Selling, Invesco sold half their position. That's a big one.
No, that was June 30th.
Sorry.
So they may be out all their positions at this stage.
That's right. Well, that's interesting. Yeah. So there's not. Yeah. See, the sells always come up later. I mean, they'll be in there tomorrow, though. That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
And folks, when we talk about Go Long America, so the way Go Long America works is that we have red, white, and blue group. And what did happen last week is you'll get that updated. Orlando overtook San Francisco in the white group. So the way that works, folks, just go out to Barnes & Noble. You by December 31st.
Yes.
You buy my book. You get the $300 and education absolutely free for all of, $20.
And you get the two of us live.
And Steve and I are going to be coming to those 3 separate cities, folks, doing a free workshop.
And right now it's Denver, Spokane, and Orlando.
Yeah.
How about that? Where are you folks in Boston?
Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. If you want to get great trade setups in equity as well as the option market, come over to TFNN.com and test drive my daily newsletter, Market Insights, for 2 weeks absolutely free. Each trade setup comes with a profit projection as well as stop placement. Included in Market Insights is a Twitter alert service. This allows you to take advantage of intraday setups. Volatility is back in the markets. What does that mean to you? To me, it spells short-term opportunity each and every day. The days of trending up on lighter volume are gone. We have come off the highs with volume across the globe. Don't get caught in a complacency trap. Many of the indices have given back 2 months of trading in 1 week. We have a trader's market. You can take advantage of this trader's market by test driving my daily newsletter, Market Insights, free for 2 weeks. Market Insights will give you the edge you're looking for in the markets. Go to TFNN.com, under newsletter, hit the Market Insight tab for your 2-week free test drive right here, right now.
Did you know that the price of gold is up over 24% this year, while the GDX, the Market Vectors Gold Miners ETF, is actually down 1.4% this year? Not all gold stocks are created equal, and not all gold stocks move with the price of gold. In October, Tom O'Brien recommended a buy of FCX in his gold report, and only 6 trading days later advised his clients to close the position, profiting almost 22% in this one trade. During the same 6 trading days, the price of gold was barely up 5%. Tom O'Brien's weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, gives investors the inside edge they need to profit in this gold market. Each Monday morning, Tom issues a gold market update at around 9:30 a.m., then issues a full report each Tuesday afternoon. For as low as $75 per month, you can gain access to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. To order your Gold Report with a free 30-day trial subscription, log on to TFNN.com today or call 877-518-9190.
What type of investor are you? Conservative, moderate, or aggressive? No matter your investor personality, your overall portfolio should reflect your financial goals, time horizon, and your risk tolerance. Help ensure your portfolio is appropriately invested with an asset allocation plan from Morgan Stanley Smith Barney. Simply picking the right stocks is not enough. Research has shown that choosing the right proportion of stocks, bonds, and cash is essential to the success of your long-term investments. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney believes a carefully selected portfolio can lower your volatility and increase investment return potential. Find out about what asset allocation and a Morgan Stanley Smith Barney financial advisor can do for you. Call Angelo O'Brien, financial advisor and certified financial planner of the Clearwater, Florida branch at 727-441-6108 today to discuss your personal financial needs. Asset allocation does not assure a profit or protect against loss in declining financial markets. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC. Member SIPC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, co-host of The Money Masters with Tom O'Brien, seen daily at TFNN.com, author of Mastering Probabilities, a daily investment and trading newsletter, and teacher of the money game. Studies show that 3 out of 5 people are afraid for their life in trading these markets, and the number one reason given is fear of loss. Look, fear stands for false evidence appearing real, and the money game proves it. Lesson number 1, don't risk more than 1% of your trading capital on any trade. Why, you ask? Because 35 trades in a row where you risk 50 cents and make $1 are all you need to double your trading capital, versus the 230 losing trades in a row you would need to bring your balance to $100. Let me teach you more about the money game, risk-free for 30 days. Go to the homepage of TFNN.com and click on my name, Steve Rhodes, for your 30-day risk-free trial. You were born to be a money master, and I'll teach you how.
This segment is brought to you by Great Panther Silver. For more information, just click the Great Panther Silver banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you being with us. And don't forget, folks, check out our new partner program at Tiger Metal Exchange. It's right on the very top of the website. We have the Dow off 41 right now. Nasdaq's down 5. S&Ps are off 8. And let's see. So we got gold back 8. The dollar is on the move, and we have bonds on the move too. So let's go overseas. And I mean, we have Italy, folks. So the 10-year at Italy right now is 6.65. Spain is 6.0.
It's up, huh?
Yeah, and Spain is also up too. Both of those cases. Now this is where it's going. The danger point is basically not only here, but it's pretty dramatic. Is you're up 23 ticks in both of those countries today.
Yes.
Folks, that's insanity.
Yes. For
the 10-year, that is absolutely insanity.
Yeah.
And all it will take is one more day. And so let's refresh something here. We go back a couple weeks, right?
Yes.
You had the whole European
October
Union
26th,
right.
I think.
They come out. Hey, listen, we're gonna make a new fund. It's going to be $1.3 trillion.
Right.
Do they have it?
Well, they forgot one. Yeah, I want to start a new business.
Yeah.
But send me money.
Where's the money?
How are you going to fund that thing? And they just simply they get on the road. They did a little road tour. And the first offers they made out there weren't good enough.
No, they don't have
the insurance package wasn't good enough.
They don't have the money.
And it's kind of, in my opinion, it's kind of hard to go sell a program where you tell somebody that, okay, we just had folks take a 50% haircut. And then we want you to put more money in, and by the way, we're willing to insure that for 10%.
Now watch this. What Steve's saying, folks, is so crucial because there's something else that's inside that too. And what it is, because the default swaps are not going to get paid out. So picture this. What happened there, too, folks, is this. They took the haircut, 50% haircut.
Right.
So the derivatives association, who controls whether you get paid or not inside that whole deal, decided that that wasn't a default and they're not going to get paid.
Yeah.
Now, watch the ramifications of that, folks, are just at the very beginning.
Yes.
Because now what it is that the banks themselves, they claim that they're hedged. Okay. Are you going to get paid?
Everybody does what they're supposed to do.
No, are you going to get paid on the hedge?
Right. Well, that's right.
Are you going to get paid in the hedge?
That's
yes
right.
or no?
That's right.
Bottom line, what it showed is that you could actually buy the hedge. They take a 50% haircut, but, and it's always the big but, they change the rules.
Right. Yeah.
They change the rules.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. So
new rule.
Yeah, new exactly. New rule.
Who's that? New rule. Oh, is it the John Stewart new rule? Right.
No, that's Bill Maher. Bill Maher. Yeah,
Bill Maher. So new rule.
Yeah. There are parts of his show that I like.
We're not paying that one. We're not paying the 50%. No matter how much insurance money you gave us, folks, we're not paying it. Now, what that's going to do is this. Well, what it's already doing today. What it's already doing is this. Is that it's making interest rates go up dramatically because the risk premium has gone up dramatically.
Right.
And the next thing that's going to be pretty dramatic, though, is that someone's going to rip apart the bank's balance sheets in the United States and in Europe and say, okay, what do you have on here? And, what makes you think, you're going to get paid on it? And the bottom line is they're not going to get paid on it. You know why, folks? There's no money to pay them.
Yeah. Well, and I only heard just a little bit of Warren Buffett this morning, but it was, right about 6 o'clock or so. And he really hit on it, and that was that what they're experiencing over there with Italy. The problem is that they realize that they don't control a printing press,
right?
And when you don't control a printing press, that creates a problem. And so what he was saying was, unless the ECB basically is going to go out there and fund this whole thing,
right?
And print.
Right.
Then who's stepping up? Because he's like, I'm not stepping up.
Let me tell you,
would you step up? I'm not stepping up.
That's right. Folks, don't ever give up your right to print money.
That's right.
You give up your right to print money, you might as well just give it up.
I love it. I love
Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, you stay right there, folks. We have the Dow down 42, NASDAQ off 7, S&P's off 8. We're going to be right back.
Give the gift of silver this holiday season. TFNN and Great Panther Silver want to give you the gift of silver. From now until December 30th, TFNN will hold a drawing once a day, 5 days a week, business days only, and one lucky entrant will receive one of these beautiful coins that we will mail to whomever you desire. Winning one of these extraordinary coins could not be easier. There's no contest and no gimmicks, just a simple drawing, allowing you to give the gift of silver this holiday season. Go to the front page of TFNN.com for details.
Put the power of the Chapman Wave methodology to work for you. No matter what market you trade, what time frame you trade in, or your trading style, the Opening Call, Basil Chapman's daily market newsletter, is bursting with the information and trades you need to become a more successful trader.
I've been using Basil Chapman's Chapman Wave methodology for several years now. His Chapman Wave can be used for any time period for not only equities, but futures, currencies, commodities. I've been also a subscriber of his Opening Call, which I find an invaluable tool to help me analyze the potential of the market each day. He gives you opportunities to go short and long. It includes recommendations on stocks. I strongly recommend people using the Chapman Wave, and I very, very strongly support the use of his Opening Call.
To find out more about Basil Chapman and his Chapman Wave methodology, and to get your 2-week free trial of the Opening Call, a $64 value, visit TFN.com today.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we pay you more for converting your jewelry to cash.
Let's go to Brian in New Jersey. Hey, Brian, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, I just want to let you know I did give you some jewelry. My jeweler offered me about $650, but you get a check in the mail tomorrow for about $1,200.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, it's all about honesty when converting your jewelry to cash.
Okay, let's go to Paul in Florida first. Hey, Paul, what's going on?
I want to commend you on the Tiger Metal Exchange. I just did a deal with you guys the other day.
Oh, good.
I'm very happy.
Well, I appreciate it. Now, did you sell us jewelry or did you buy coins off us?
Yeah, I sold you jewelry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What we weighted at was less than you guys said, so, you're totally honest.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we give you the tools to value your gold, and it's absolutely free. Call 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. We've created the easiest, safest, and most honest cash for gold process. Tiger Metal Exchange. It's the only call you need to make.
Here's what people are saying about Tiger TV.
Let's go to John in Tampa. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. You having a good day out there?
A wonderful day. I love your Tiger TV. I watch it every day. I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Oh, man, I appreciate you out there watching it. How long have you been watching the Tiger TV?
I'm watching almost a month now, and it's wonderful.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it's cool. You see the charts and everything. Thanks so much for the hard work.
Tiger TV, a great news service from TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Crocodile Gold. For more information, just click the Crocodile Gold banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. You get the Dow off 50, NASDAQ off 9, S&P's off 9. And, you know, folks, this King Dollar deal, I was just saying to Steve, and you've probably heard me say this many times in the past, depending on how long you've been listening. I remember, you know, just growing up, that first, you know, if we go back, you know, I figure I've been in a good 3 good cycles, big cycles,
yes,
right?
Okay.
And at first, it was the Arabs in the Middle East that were absolutely going to take over the country.
Yes.
And when I say take over the country, folks,
control,
downtown Boston, they bought all the properties, just, you know, and it was like, okay, that's it, you know, they're going to take it over. What ended up happening, we pulled the rug. They actually lost all the properties, foreclosed on, right?
Yeah, yeah.
As they got foreclosed on, I went down there and bought a building.
Yeah,
okay?
I remember that story.
Gorgeous building. 1700 building, 1776 to be exact. Bottom line.
Kind of love that.
Huge.
Oh, that's cool.
So, coming in next, right, that was the Japanese. The Japanese were going to take over everything, right? They come in. That was in between. That was like 15, 20 years, about 15 years.
Yes.
They come in. What ends up happening? Pull a rug on them, right?
Right.
They lose everything.
That's right.
Okay? Now, what I just realized, folks, is this. So watch this. What happened this time? What this time happened is that the whole rest of the world, we gave them all our garbage, right? So, seriously, this is sick. You know, you got the subprimes, you got everything, right?
For sure.
Pushed it all over the world, right?
Yeah.
Trapped them like rats.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
And now what's going to happen, you're going to see, pull the rug again. King Dollar's going to the moon. Because you know what? That's the easiest way to control everything.
Yes.
Everything.
Yes.
You see, this is sick. This is absolutely sick. But I'm telling you, that is what's going on, folks, okay? And the rug has been pulled.
Yes.
And you talk about control, you talk about power. That's true power.
Yeah.
You know? Wild. Let's go to Bill in Colorado. Hey, Bill, what's going on? You there, Bill?
Yeah.
What's happening?
A few months ago or whatever, there were some onerous reporting requirements, 1099 requirements for all kinds of transactions. But I'm wondering for the Tiger Metal Exchange, what reporting requirements do you operate under?
Well, in this case here, for the referral program, it's like a commission, if you will. So referral. So anyone that earns more than $600 will just simply get a 1099. It'll like probably 1099 MISC, miscellaneous income, or something. Yeah, but those other requirements you're talking about were part of the health bill that was passed, and they were supposed to in 2012. You know, this would have held true for transactions through eBay, you know, other websites, what have you, and those things have been put on hold for the time being. But what we would be doing from a tax reporting standpoint is just the normal stuff that would be out there, is if you were receiving a form of a commission in any kind of business, and if it's over $600, we'll send out a 1099.
What about the actual gold transactions?
Actual gold transaction, we're not required to send out a 1099.
Oh, no matter what.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Okay, great. Thanks for calling, Bill.
Yeah, that's why people like gold.
Yeah.
The only we have if they buy Krugerrands, right?
Yeah, 25. If we were to buy 25 ounces,
right?
Then there would be a reporting.
If we buy them off them,
that's right.
Yeah, the way it works, folks, is if you buy them off us, there's 25 Krugerrands or more. It doesn't matter.
That's right.
But if we buy them off you, that is the thing. Now, you know, if you want to hear how wild this is, you talk about supply and demand.
Yeah.
So, picture what that law is about is that they didn't want people basically buying Krugerrands. They want to buy in U.S. Eagles because if they buy the Eagles or sell the Eagles, we don't have to send anything to you.
That's right.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
That one there cracks me up.
It's a beautiful country.
It really is. But that really cracks me up inside the tax code. So picture this. Just using your common sense.
Yeah.
Right? You buy or sell Eagles.
Yeah.
Right? we could send them $200,000 and it wouldn't matter, right?
That's right.
If they buy more than, we buy more than 25 Krugerrands, you're going to send them something.
Yeah.
That just goes to show you, folks, okay, that there's no clean deck inside bureaucracies. There's always a method to the madness. And the method to the madness in that one, which is amazing, is the bureaucracy, is the mint. That's the U.S. Mint. The U.S. Mint basically made sure that was in there, saying, hey, hold it. We don't want no reporting inside the U.S. Mint sales. And you know what? I found so many people that they misunderstand that aspect, because a lot of people say, oh, the Mint, if you go there, this is, you can get this and that. I'm saying to myself, the Mint, that's the best deal in the world. The Mint has my credit card. I could care less. Seriously.
That's right. That's right.
The Mint is where it's at.
For sure. Hey, so the correlation is gone from the dollar. Gone, baby.
What do you mean? King Dollar's on the move.
We're trading at 77.67, almost near the open on Friday. And how many points were you up on Friday?
300. No.
300, and right now we're only down 54. That correlation's gone.
Yeah, well, we'll see. What we got, we have all day here. Well, it's going to get interesting. Now, see, what the market did here, folks, is this. When I look at the market, see, we actually made a higher high, and we're going to have lighter volume, which is really wild. Because you see what the S&P did? It basically came into the 27th. Okay,
right.
It's going to be tomorrow. It's going to be how we go hammer down into this 121.52 area. If you look at the SPY.
Yes. No question about it.
I'll tell you, markets, folks. You have to love markets, man. You really do.
Yeah, I think so. I think. To me, this is the industry.
It is the industry.
It's the industry. You talk about the information available to you at your fingertips. Talking about technology, which is which is incredible.
That's right.
And what it is that you're able to do, truly in the comfort of your home. You take a look at, and I don't mean to harp on it, but I know each day we have more and more people that a little light bulb goes on and they start taking some action. And I want people to take massive action and start being able to take responsibility for their money, because it's not as difficult as it might seem to be. And I don't want people buying into that concept that their best days are behind them. They're not. Their best days are right now and right in front of them. I don't care where you're at. And when you take a look at, just to have a device like you've got in your home, this iPad, you'll use it. You will educate yourself. I know you will do additional reading or what have you.
Big time.
And you'll be replacing, maybe something else that you were doing with something that can actually truly, help you to find even one more gear, or find something that you can share with somebody else.
Listen, I already got one, and I'm gonna. I already have one.
Yeah. But his timing, talk about timing, it's so cool. Back in the when did I open up? 1999. When I opened up my stores at Epcot Center, my first store at Epcot Center, we were using technology. I was telling you, we used to have these wearable PCs on our belts, but we also tried the pads. Okay. And invested money in them. It just didn't fly. It just didn't work.
Just quick, not quick enough.
And now it's back, and it's back with a vengeance.
Huge.
You own one.
Huge. Big time. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, folks. You stay right there. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. We're going to be right back, folks.
As Tom says, go long America. Now you can join TFNN and Barnes & Noble to keep money in your community. Purchase Tom's best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, your ultimate trading mastery system, before December 31st from your local Barnes & Noble store. And you will be given access to not just one, but two exceptional archived courses. Tiger Scaling, The Tiger Butterfly, and Gartley. The Art of Timing the Trade is more than just a book. It's an educational journey that will help you understand the Wall Street greed cycle and learn how to recognize profit from genuine price moves. So, for the cost of just under $30, you will receive in excess of $300 in trading education from Tom O'Brien, TFNN, and Barnes & Noble. And you will be helping to support an important local business, your local bookstore. If you do not have a Barnes & Noble in your community, then go to your local bookstore. We'll be sure to work with them to keep your purchase local. So let's support our local businesses. Keep money in your community and get a great education. But be sure to act now, because you have until December 31st to take advantage of this opportunity. Go to the front page of TFNN.com for details.
Hi folks, Steve Rhodes here. Tom O'Brien and I need your help. Together, let's change the cash for gold industry once and for all. Now is the time to unleash the game changer, and that's you folks. We've all seen the power of viral marketing. It's overthrown dictators, and now it's time to rid the thieves in this cash for gold industry. Together, we can change this industry in a heartbeat. You know about our industry-leading payouts, our free tools, our video valuation, and the education that we provide to help folks value their jewelry. Tom and I are experts and the industry's most trusted team. Please join us now by spreading the word to your entire email list. We'll pay you 5% of the total payout, which on average would be $50 per transaction. 100 transactions is $5,000 in your pocket. We'd rather put our marketing dollars in your pocket and more money in your referrals pocket. Go to TigerMetalExchange.com and click on the Become a Partner button to join our team. Let's start a revolution, folks. We can't do without you. TigerMetalExchange.com, the only click you need to make.
Would you like to discover the next great tech stock? David White, TFNN's technology guru, has just launched his new newsletter, The Technology Insider. In his newsletter, David will be looking for those shining stars that may turn into the next Apple, Microsoft, or Cisco. David combines his technology background as a software programmer with his market skills as a successful professional trader to give you this unique newsletter. We're on the verge of the next great tech run. With the Technology Insider, you'll be in front of the run-up and not lagging behind. David is developing a long-term investment portfolio, therefore we're only offering the Technology Insider as an annual subscription with a remarkable price of only $395. That's right, for a little over $1 a day, you'll receive the fundamental technology wisdom and technical trading skills of the Technology Insider David White. What are you waiting for? Go to the front of TFNN.com, click on the link on the front page, sign up for your 2-week free trial, and become a Technology Insider today. Great Basin Gold is a mining company engaged in the exploration and development of 2 emerging gold properties in Nevada and South Africa with a total resource base of more than 23 million gold ounces. Great Basin's Burnstone mine in South Africa opened in February of this year with a resource of 20 million gold ounces, becoming the first mine to open in the historic Witwatersrand Rand Basin in the last 30 years. The Burnstone mine is projected to have a 25-year mine life and is fully financed with production anticipated to be over 250,000 ounces per year at a cash cost of only $450 per ounce. The Hollister mine in Nevada became fully integrated in the 4th quarter of 2010 with annual production estimates of 110,000 ounces of gold per year over the 8-year mine life at a cash cost of only $527 per ounce. Great Basin Gold is cash flow positive and trades on the Toronto and New York stock exchanges under the symbol GBG.
Go long, America! Purchase Tom's best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, before December 31st. You will receive in excess of $300 in trading education.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We get the Dow off 32, NASDAQ off 8, S&P's off 7. And don't forget, folks, you can come over to our website at TFNN. You can test drive Steve's newsletter, 30-day money-back guarantee. And, folks, you want to get this newsletter.
You want to get this week's,
you
for
do.
sure.
You absolutely do.
You want to get this week's.
He was just
sure.
walking me through it, folks, and it's amazing how much work you do on it, man. It really is cool. Yeah, the correlations, folks, are just amazing.
Yeah,
absolutely amazing. You know, so where do we stand, astro-wise now?
Really, the next big thing that we have that's coming, that means, anything is this coming Friday where we go to a 3rd quarter moon, just one of the lunar phases that we have. Over the day before Thanksgiving, so on the 23rd, you've got the moon at perigee. It's the furthest away from us. Then you got Thanksgiving.
This one was the closest, right?
This one was the closest.
Oh, it was huge.
This one's closest during the cycle. Okay. And then on the 25th, you've got a new moon. So which is going to be kind of interesting. Because the markets are open on the 25th.
They're open
for a half day.
And let me tell you something.
A lot of times on the new moon you would sell. So those are typically, that would be an up day.
Okay.
Right.
Yes.
On that type of day. So
the biggest up day I ever seen in the market, that with absolutely no volume at all. But this is hilarious, folks. In the maybe 95 or 96, that's when we were behind the screens banging them like crazy.
Yeah.
And what happened is that the market had opened up, right? And there's no volume at all, but we all decided we were buying. There's about 15 of us in the room.
Yeah.
We start hitting the thing, right? Everyone started hitting it, but everyone across the country was hitting it, right?
You bet.
It was hilarious, folks. Let me tell you something. It was market's never easy, but this was the easiest bread that I had ever done to this day.
Sure.
You know what I mean? It was like everything was just going. We're looking at each other saying, this is crazy, right?
Yeah.
But bottom line, we ran that baby up, took all the money, And then on Monday, the market crashed.
Yeah, well,
it didn't crash, but it did go down. It went down about, oh my God, at that point, numbers-wise, wasn't as much, but it pulled back then about 12%. I mean, it was like crazy. It was like, oh my God.
I think, look, this cycle here that we're in, you know, we know that there's, you know, real issues with regard to what's going on in Europe, just simply being able to figure out how to fund that facility that they're trying to create.
Right.
And we're coming in next week, you know, it's Thanksgiving. We're coming into the time period where the super group or super committee, you know, is supposed to have things figured out.
I'm telling you.
Which they'll do. They'll let it go to the very last, you know, to the very end.
That's right.
But, you know, that's not what you would do if you were really trying to create some stability inside your environment. That's not the, you know, waiting until the last minute to do something, folks. That never turns out to be good.
No, it doesn't. And you know, we talk about the last moment, folks. Minute. You watch Apple. Right now, someone wants to hit Apple, and it's going to be really close. And I'm telling you, watch it, folks, because the way this is accelerating coming into the swing point right now, it's not going to take much. Now, the first time it was down there at 1.6 million at that 380.26, which is on last Friday.
Yeah.
We come down here the first time this morning at the 380.78, and it wasn't bad. It was only 600,000. But what you're doing now is that you're coming into this with 450, and you get 3 minutes left, and it's enough to break it. Like the way that they're unloading this right now, and that, folks, will be a big signal, because if they start unloading Apple, get out of the way.
Yeah, I just think Friday was absolutely the it was communicating to us. Apple couldn't get any traction. I thought once it at least tested the swing point, if we saw it then start closing higher, okay, good. But it couldn't. You had the market up, disconnect.
Yo, it's big time.
Big disconnect,
huge
you know.
disconnect.
And so I just went back and said, well, what are the other previous patterns in Apple? And you know, last time you had an island top reversal, you did a 1 to 1.272 on the way down.
So you'll see the D.
That's right.
I know.
So.
Amazing. You stay right there, folks. We're going up to Newton, Massachusetts. You get Basil Chapman coming up. Then Tucson, Arizona. Larry Pesavento back here at 3 with David White. And then 4 to 6, we'll bring you on home.
You got it.
Thanks so much, folks. Have a great one. Have a safe one.
See you in the morning, folks.